Hi there, it's Tisha Oman from Paradux Media Group. I know a number of our clients have chosen to self-host their WordPress websites, which is a great and economical alternative to having a managed hosting program like the one we offer at Paradux. One of the most important elements, though, for those clients is to make sure that their website gets backed up thoroughly, completely, and regularly. And in order to do that, I installed a piece of software when I delivered your website called WP Complete Backup. And what it does is it just takes a copy of both the database and the files and it stores it for you on your server. So what you're going to do every time you use your website would be my recommendation. When you're done, you're going to come over here to Settings and then to WP Complete Backup. Just go ahead and click it. Now, if you've never been here, it might ask you to register. All you do if that's the case is just give it your email address and your name. That's all it takes. It doesn't email you a whole bunch. It just gives you good, solid ability to back up your website. And if you've already been in here, great. It'll come to a page that looks just like this. And what you're going to do is come over here to the button that says Run Backup Now. And you're just going to click it. And it's going to take a minute or two or a few more depending on how big your website is and how fast your host is. But when it's done, it will come back here and it will say right in this area, it'll say that there's backup storage now. It is this particular backup is 15 megabytes and it was taken on the 9th of August and the exact time that it was taken and that it's database and files. So that's what you're looking for. Now, the backup here has been taken and it's useful, but it's still stored on your server. So what I'd recommend you do is you take the next step and right-click on this file and choose Save Link As. It may be something slightly different than that depending on what particular browser you're using, but the end result is the same. You want to save this link and download it. And so all you do is you click on it. It's going to ask you what you want to save it as. In this case, it's going to offer to save it as My Code Tree Backup, and then a random number. Be sure you put it someplace you can find it. I'm just going to put it on my desktop and click Save. And it's going to download now from my server to my computer. And that's a really great way to be able to make sure that I have a copy of this. So even if something happened to my server, I still have a complete copy of my website. And that's really critically important to your long-term success with your website. That's it. That's all you have to do. And like I said, I'd recommend you do it every single time you're in your WordPress website. Now, because I just downloaded that to my desktop, I actually don't need this files taking up space on my server any longer. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Delete this backup, and it'll say it can't be undone. That's okay. I have the files on my computer, and now I'm not taking up extra space on my server, and I have a complete backup for my website. That's it. That's all. Do be sure you do this regularly. It's really critically important to the long-term success of your website. If you have a good backup, we have options if something happens to your website. If there's no backup, we really don't have options, and that's a scary place to be. So back up frequently and often. Thanks so much. This has been Tisha Oman with Paradux Media Group showing you how to use WP Complete Backup to back up your website. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.